What's up guys, it's your boy Tooch here, back with another video, and today we're going through Pokemon Masters again, and I'm going to show you guys my favorite team to use, and a couple other teams that you can also use, that I used to use in the past, that can get you through some tough battles. So, this is not the team I'm currently running right now, this is one of my other teams. This is my main team. I have Lucario up to level 90, he is my main. I got level 85 Serperior and a level 85 Stoutland. I'm working on getting gym notes to bump them all up to level 100, but for right now, Lucario is maxed and capped at 90 until I get a star level up. Serperior and Stoutland, I believe I can get up to level 100 because they are 5 stars, but I have to get more gym notes for them and level cap them one more time. But this team is an absolute force to be reckoned with. Lucario is your main guy, so you're mainly using Lucario for attacking. Very few times do I ever use Serperior and Stoutland to attack with. They are there for support characters. They are my support cards. They get me through the tough, it just makes it a lot easier through tougher battles if you have them on your team. Because if you look at Serperior, I gotta go to moves. If you look at Serperior with her moves, she can go through and restore the sync moves, or the allied pair by 3 for the move gauges. She can heal herself, which is nice. She increases all special attack for all players, so that means Lucario's getting that boost. And if you go over to Stoutland, you can see that Facade, it doesn't really do much because there is no, it doubles its move power, but none of my moves do any status infection, so it doesn't really matter. But you're mainly using Applying Yourself, which increases the move gauges of all allied sync pairs by 2, makes all allied sync pairs gradually heal themselves as well. So it's basically just a little bit better than Serperior's because you can go ahead and you can heal as well. And also the Crunch does do a decent amount of damage, but it also has a chance of lowering the target's defense as well. And obviously Full Heal comes in very handy. And I mainly use Sharon and Stoutland before I was using Cheryl because of the All Out of Patience. It restores a bit of an ally's HP and sharply raises an ally's defense and special defense. This is the team that I was rolling with before, basically just putting in Cheryl for Stoutland, because this, using the special attack all again as well, that's a double special attack bonus. You can heal twice, or up to twice, while raising the special defense and defense of an ally. I like Stoutland a little bit more because he can heal your team a little bit over time, and it restores the gauge as well, just like Serperior does. So, if we go into a match real quick, I'm going to go through, and I'm just going to do a level up course, just to show you guys. Go to level up hard, very hard course, and the reason why I'm doing this in particular, I know there are harder missions out there, and maybe I'll go through and do the last mission for you guys. But this mission specifically, it's gonna help because you get level up tickets so easy for this. So as you can see, Lucario goes through, he does one fist, use close combat. You're basically using close combat. Boom, he's dead. Obviously because Lucario is just stacked up, but you can use time to energize. Boom, right back up. More close combats. So basically you get 4 free chances to increase this bar all the way back up to full, while also throwing in a dire hit every once in a while, while also using a special attack all every once in a while to boost his attack, close combat, and next thing you know, you are basically at your sync move. Look at that. Probably 3/4 of my turns were me using close combat to attack, and now I'm at my sync move. This is how deadly this team is. And then you got Mega Lucario right after that. So this team is an absolute force. This is the team that I've been running with as my main if I need to try and get through a difficult match. I've been leveling up a lot of my other characters now, because I want to get that type effectiveness. But basically, any team you run, guys, if you have at least, you want Superior. I feel like every team, for the most part, you should have Superior as a support player, because she's just really defensive orientated, can tank a lot of hits, can heal herself, and can also boost your attack and restore your gauge bar. She's got a lot going for her. And then Stoutland is just my preference of choice, but you can use really anyone for the middle. I just like Lucario the best because he does a ton of damage, and then they can Mega Evolve as well into Mega Lucario. But for my second team, I got Hau and Raichu, and the same too. I was using Chansey before, but I put Stoutland in here. I think it's just a better role. You can, again, flip them, do whatever one you prefer. But Raichu, you're basically using Discharge and just hitting everyone at once, which is also really good if you have the type advantage with Electric. You're just going to absolutely annihilate the team in front of you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to main story now, and I'm going to do the last battle that we can do right now. And this fight is a hard fight. So I'm going to go and use my main team. And thankfully I have the advantage, but the two other characters, they are not easy to take down either. So I'm going to show you guys kind of like full speed how I do a hard, difficult match like this one. So what I usually do, I start off with Skate On Through. I do a special attack all, and then go for a dire hit. Basically, I'm trying to run down this move, or turn based, as quickly as possible to get my sync move. So now that I've done that, I got the speed up, I got the crit hit, a little bit up with dire hit, use another close combat. As you can see, my bar is almost already at 3 again, so I don't have to waste any of these. But now I'm going to use Apply Yourself to get that bar all the way up. Bada bing, bada boom. Use close combat again. Now I'm taking a look. I need one more turn to get my sync move. I don't want to get hit by that. But you know what? Actually, I'm just going to use it. I'm just going to use close combat, get it out of the way. Now I'm going to save my sync move for these guys, because he is now dead, and they are pretty tanky. So I'm going to use Dire Hit here, I'm going to use Special Attack all, and then I'm going to use my sync move. Alright, oh, that's not good. Alright, so they got that off first. Thankfully, though, I do have the ability to heal myself with Superior, and she's still being targeted, so I'm going to do that. And I'm basically just going to spam this Giga Drain right now. Go through and spam that. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use my sync move. I also did put her sync move up by 1 by doing Gary's mission, or Gary's event. So now that's going to do a decent amount of damage to the sync move and everything. Hopefully Blizzard doesn't knock it out. It shouldn't, but she's a very tanky Pokemon. Now I think I'm going to use Apply Yourself to get that little heal. More Giga Drains. So even if Lucario does go down, Lucario did the main work of taking out their main Pokemon. That was like the biggest concern. As you can see, Stoutland's gone down. But look, you can just see how much damage that this Pokemon is doing. So even if your main one goes down, Superior is the backup plan basically. She is just doing absolute work right now. With this Giga Drain ability, with the Time to Energize ability, I could have definitely played this a little bit better and got it so Lucario didn't faint. But this is kind of like I wouldn't say a bad match, but it's definitely not one of my better ones. But as you can see, Lucario tanking that Stoutland down for the win was huge. Didn't even get a sync move off. And again, I could have done it a little bit better. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't my best match on that one. But that just shows how powerful this team can be. Your backup plan in Superior can heal, can take big shots. It's just an absolute monster of a group and a team together, and I highly recommend you guys run this if you are struggling to get through any of the missions. So, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you guys can go use this team now. This team I'm going to be rolling with for a long time, and I want to especially get Lucario up. And pretty soon, guys, I'm going to do a video on opening some Sync Scouts. So be sure to watch out for that. But until next time, it's your boy Tooch. I'm out. Be strong, stay strong. Peace.